Okay, this is a Vauxhall Mokka. It's a 1.7. So it's the diesel, and it's a 2014 model. Now, gear change cables. The two cables that run down here. How do you get them out? Well, I've had the dash off here. As you can see, I bust a couple of bits, so I don't have to take this whole thing off. But it should go back on all right. So, you know, this piece came out with the auxiliary sockets on eventually, and this one as well. So we're at this stage now. So the worst thing, you can get these 10 mils out and lift this. There's 4 10 mils that hold this gear change lever in, but I wasn't sure what type of cables they were. So on this end there's these. Now these are a real pain to get out. Well, I thought they were, but actually what happens is the cable that goes in, or the bar at the end of the cable, I'll show you the cables in a minute, is serrated. So these pull back and that pops up, this little white thing. I'll do it very easy one-handed, but the little white piece pops up when you pull this back against the spring, and the white bit goes down on the serration. So once that goes down and that goes back, it's holding the cable end, or the bar end on the end of the cable. So, you know, that's the way to get those off, which took me ages to find out how you do it. It must be a bit simple, but yeah, you can get those off. There's 2 down there. I haven't took this one, I haven't took the black one right off. That's still attached to the, oh dear, that's still attached to the gear lever if you look. So I just took the cable out of that one, so I don't have to mess about too much. What else was there? There was packing round this that I pulled out to get this out, or get it up high enough to deal with it. I could have probably done it with it still bolted down, but it's a bit fiddlier. The carpets, let's have a look down here. Down here is where the cables go through. I don't know if you can see that. There's 2 10mm bolts there that hold that from the inside. So you can pull these 2 panels off. They're only Velcro. These 2 on the side here, driver's side and passenger side, they're only Velcroed on with some clips that pop out. So you can get to that, undo those 2 10mm there, and then the cables, and when you've undone it under the bonnet, it will pull through this way. So you get the cables out that way. I'll just show you under the bonnet. So you have to have the battery out and the battery tray, and pull this ECU and stuff off. Then down here you can see where there's a bracket that connects it to the top of the gearbox there. You can see that probably there's 2 bolts there, they're 13 mils, and then they obviously go onto these balls here. There's one there, and there's one that runs vertical as well, but they'll pop off. That's the bracket that's on the top of the gearbox, and that holds them as well in there, which were a bit of a pain to get out. So these are the cables, right? So you think these are, well, I thought they were joined on the end, but if you see, they are actually got serrations on them, and they go in there and clip on. Like I said, this black bit pulls back. Sorry, that black bit pulls back, and that pops up enough to get that in, and then it'll pop down again and connect onto these. So what was wrong with this one? Well, sorry, that's the bracket that goes through the dash. That's you pull that from the inside, and you're coming this way from the engine, pulling them back. But what was wrong with it? Well, it was been tried to held together with Jubilee clips and things, but actually this is broken inside, so it made them all sloppy. So it's as easy to buy 2 cables. They're about £63, something like that. They go up to about 100 and something, on eBay, but if you get them for the right one, because I think some of them I've got these fixed at the other end, you know, where these are ratcheted in. I think there's some that have got a fix in, so make sure you get the right ones. This is like I say, a diesel from 2014. So that might help somebody. There's nothing I could see on YouTube about these, and they're different on all models, I think, but basically that's it. It pulls back on that spring, the white piece pops up, and then you're able to get these serrated pieces out. Just an additional bit about these clips. You might have trouble getting them in the brackets. See, this one, the black one, goes in easy. This one, the white one, it doesn't. So why doesn't it? Well, I'll show you if I can. This here pulls back, which allows it to go in the clip. So to get it in that groove on the bracket, you have to pull that back. I spent ages thinking, how does it go in there? Because it won't press in. But it's just that. That's all it is. That one goes in because it's broken. How about that?